So if you're a real estate agent and you're looking for a real estate photographer, or if you're a real estate photographer wanting to know what you need to focus on or what's important, watch this video and you'll find out. Now, if you're a real estate agent, one of the things that you need to look for when hiring a real estate photographer is price. Now, it might be attractive to see a price that's super low. Let's say a real estate photographer is offering 5 photo shoots in a month for $250. Now, that might seem like a really good deal, and from your end, it is a really good deal. 5 photo shoots for $250 a month, that's a steal. Now, you have to look at it this way. Is it sustainable for the photographer? Or if you're a photographer watching this, is that a sustainable price? If you're shooting 30 photos in a month, that's 6 times 250, right? So 6 times 250, we're looking at $1,500. And that's full-time work. That's 30 shoots a month for $1,500. That's not sustainable in this industry. Now, if you're a real estate agent and you do take this photographer up on this deal, what you're gonna find out is, 2 months, 3 months down the road or sooner, you're gonna find yourself looking for another photographer because either that photographer doesn't provide very good work or they're out of business because it's just way too cheap for them. You also have to look at it in this way. You're a real estate agent. You're asking your clients to pay 6%, 3% for the sell, 3% for the buy. That's a lot of money. And if you go cheap on that, what does that tell your client? That you're basically not holding your own value. You're requesting them to pay a premium price to sell their home, but yet you won't pay a premium price for the photos. Granted, in the area that you're in, homes might be flying off the shelf, which is great. That's good business for you. But at the same time, you have to look at those photos as being a portfolio during downtime. Now, during the downtime, when homes aren't selling as fast, what are you going to show to your clients that gives you the competitive edge against the other agents? And if it's not your photos, then what is it? Now, the photo package I offer, the real estate marketing package, includes advanced HDR images, aerial images, and also a slideshow video with licensed music. Now, with these images and with the video, you can build your portfolio so that way during downtime, you have something to show your clients. Now, if you're a real estate photographer, look at your price and look at the value that you're providing. Do they match up? Now, if you find yourself working, late hours in the night and you're charging, $100 for the shoot, that does not compensate. You need to look for a price that's sustainable that will help support you through this profession. And that brings me to my next point, the portfolio. Me personally, I don't build a portfolio of clients that I've serviced. I build basically credibility through the videos I deliver, showcasing some examples of the homes that I've shot, but I'll never promote a video or I'll never promote a shooting or a listing saying, hey, this belongs to this real estate agent, simply because I don't want real estate agents to see who I'm working with. Another factor you want to look at when hiring a real estate photographer is the turnaround time. How soon can they get to your shoot, because that's important, and how soon can they turn around those photos or videos in order for you to list your home in a timely manner? You need to ask these questions up front. So for example, in my business, I do a 24-hour turnaround time on the photos and a 48-hour turnaround time on the videos. Now, this varies depending on the workload, but generally I can promise a 24-hour turnaround time. Now, if you're looking at a real estate photographer, you need to ask them if they're licensed or insured. Now, if they don't have insurance, then if their tripod were to knock over a vase or were to knock over anything and break it, or were to add dents to the walls or do any damage to the property, you need to ensure that the photographer is insured to cover those damages. Also, if they offer aerial photography or videography in their package, you need to ask them, and you have the right to ask them, if they're a licensed drone pilot. Now, the reason why is, if they're not a licensed drone pilot and they're flying a drone for commercial use, basically to make money or to help you make money, they need to be licensed, no questions asked. Now, if they're not licensed, then that is considered a federal offense according to the FAA. Now, for my drone photography and videography, every location I go to, I pay for an on-demand license through Verifly. Now, along with licensing, you want to look at the fine print and ask the photographer how you're able to use your photos. Because sometimes, depending on the usage, you do have to pay extra, or you do have to pay a monthly or annual fee to use the photos. Now, the photos can be used on MLS, that's expected, but can they be used on social media? Can they be used on your website? Can they be used on a video? These are the questions that you need to ask your real estate photographer, because there might be some licensing restrictions there. Now, for example, with mine, I give the real estate agent free liberty to use the photos however long they want, however they want, wherever they want, so long I can use it for my promotional use. That's value I can provide, and that is in the favor of the real estate agent, because then they don't have to worry about the monthly cost or copyright restrictions. And this is kind of the value I bring in relationship building, is whatever the real estate agent needs, we can communicate that back and forth, and I can roll things into the price or let them know how much extra time that's gonna take for me to build something else, such as another video, a social media post, a flyer, or whatever it may be. These things are negotiable because this is a local business and I want to help the local agents. Now, if you're a real estate photographer, look at your other skill sets that you have. If it's not just photography, what if it's design? What if it's animation? What if it's motion graphics or video? What other value can you provide in your price that can kind of be a way for you to over-deliver to your clients? These are things I'll look at, and I also question real estate agents on what they're needing or wish they had. So look at your skill sets and see what you can offer to the real estate agents in your area. And real estate agents, please don't go cheap with your photographers, because you want a long-lasting relationship, you want high-quality photos, and you also want to provide the best service to your clients that you can provide.